Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good, good, good. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Wayne and Pat Frazier and the Maryland Washington Minority Companies Association for putting this wonderful event together. Thank you very much. This is awesome. And as I look out across the room and I see all the diversity, I can't help but, reflect, as we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's death and his push for, equality and liberty for all and opportunity, is truly seen in this room, as I look around currently. And I'm sorry, excuse me. So it's really important that we just keep moving forward, through his perseverance, his push in minority business enterprise. And that's what regional contracting is. We're an African-American women-owned construction company. African-American women-owned construction company, which you don't necessarily hear too often. And when you think about minority business, you think about what we do, it's through the efforts of people like Dr. King, people like Governor Logan, people like Special Secretary Reed, who pushed forth and pushed for minority businesses. And, recently there was a recent study that showed that Maryland is the #1 state in the whole United States for minority business enterprises. So that's cause for celebration. So for regional, the way we do it is we have our 3 R's. We have relationships, we have respect, we have reputation. Relationships, it comes down to our relationships with God, family, co-workers, customers, respect for each other. Without that, we can't, move forward and we can't persevere. And then there's reputation. We move with integrity and we move in transparency. And that's our code, that's how we work, and that's how we've been able to stay afloat for 17 years. And then we have an awesome team sitting right there at the table right there. Without them, we wouldn't be possible. And that's our motto. No one person is bigger than the company. Everybody's replaceable. That's why I got the awesome task of coming up here and speaking in behalf of Beverly Thomas. So as we continue with the relationships, it's our professional teams, our accountants, our bonding agents, our bankers, attorneys, the general contractors who are here, Skanskas, FH Passions, the Clark Constructions. They all have to take risks and want to work with minority firms to give us an opportunity, and our motto is we always start small. We dip our toe in the water, check the temperature before we dive right in. And then hopefully by testing the waters, we can figure out, okay, this relationship might work for us. This is a good opportunity. And then we build and build and build. And we always look at the construction schedule. Right now, if you're in construction, this is a very combustible time. It's super busy. So, any construction firms, make sure you know your construction schedule and always stay in front of the customer. And be humble enough to say, I need help. I do it all the time. We do it all the time. Listen, I don't have it. I need assistance. And there's no harm, no foul in doing that. And because I don't want the Jaws music to play on me, in closing, it always comes back to relationships. Relationships with Mr. Frazier. I've seen people I do business with in the room today. So it's through those relationships you have to nurture. You have to build on. I've grabbed a bunch of business cards today, and it always comes down to that one card that just might be the gateway to propelling your company, your business, whatever it may be forward. And thank God, Beverly is a very spiritual person, a God-fearing person. She's instilled those values in the company, and it goes from the top down. Without God, all things wouldn't be possible, and he's a great citizen of this great nation. So we're grateful, we're humble, and just may God continue to bless us all and do better, do great, keep moving forward. I'm out.